him in the head.
Holy!
Where'd you go? Camp back there?
Hanging on for dear life.
Welcome back, everybody. It is August 31st and we are out in the elk woods. We got myself, we got Nelson, and we got Josh, and we are glassing up a couple bowls here tonight, getting ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow is opening day of Archery Elk.
That cut line, there's two more to the right on top of those trees. Oh yeah, those look more like elk. I think those were elk.
Two at the top of the cut line?
No, at the cut line, Tim, and just go along the tree line to the right. Right where we saw them. They're right on top of the tree.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those look more like elk.
Remember, they were bugling at us from there too, Tim? When we were down
Yeah, all around that corner there, kind of bugling.
We thought it was queefing the boys the whole time.
Mm-hmm. We've been able to glass a couple groups of elk within probably, say, 2K or a K for the first group and maybe 3K for the second group. Either way, we've identified one bull at least, so we kind of know roughly where we're going tomorrow morning. Game plan is kind of get in tight, depending on how the wind is how we'll go, but get in tight and see if we can get them to communicate or do something and hopefully put an arrow through one. But that is the game plan. We've been coming out here for what now, 6 or 7 years, so we're pretty familiar with this area. It's taken us a while to kind of figure out what we're doing, but every year is a little step closer. Good 5-year dry spell now, 4-year dry spell.
4 years, I think.
We'd like to remember what an elk tastes like, so let's hopefully things pan out.
I say we start with the close one.
Yeah, that as well.
We got 1, 2, and if we really want to go far. That guy looks
All the way over there.
big. Can't see him with my naked eye though.
Good numbers on all of them too. What are you gonna do today?
Get me an elk. That's where we went up last time.
I think this takes us to a point where couldn't see those ones anymore. But like right back there, I first saw this one at the U-pine on it. I just saw it like running. Yeah. Is that a bull? It was coming up around. So that's why I think with the ones you saw, I saw one bull, one cow going to the trees. Yeah. Fuck. So, yeah, I just think we try to get down here. Yeah, get in and just, once we get in, we'll replant. Fuck, my bad.
What's going on? China George here. Tim, Nellie, and I decided to split up just for this evening. This morning, we got onto one of the group of elk that we saw and got to 300 yards and they didn't want any of it. So Nellie's going north to one ridge where we saw a group yesterday about 3K away. I'm heading to this west ridge where I know there's some elk activity. Tim's heading up to our glassing hill. Just gonna get some intel for tomorrow morning if we aren't successful tonight. Yeah, should be good. Well, good evening. Unfortunately, no excitement. About 15 minutes left of shooting light. Didn't get anything, didn't hear anything. Heard some stuff moving around, but don't know. I did hear a faint bugle to the north, but guess who's to the north? Well, I told you, Nelson. Anyways, I think Timmy just said he spotted some elk in a spot where we know. Hopefully tomorrow morning, bright and early, get back in, get closer than 300 yards, and get an elk down, bull or cow. Anyways, chat soon. Back up and then into those dark timbers and work our way up to the edge.
Go real slow.
Yeah. Got your eye on him. Did they look at that?
I wasn't watching.
I don't know if those first two are legal. There's 4 of them total.
I think there's more than that over the ridge. Maybe the one at the very back's legal. But even that's close.
right. There's one right on top of us. Straight up. Just see him dipping through the head up right now. He looks legal. Do a baby. Do it a little louder. It's looking. Oh, he's coming. Is he coming? Yeah, he's starting. He's coming down. Okay. I'm gonna like crawl back up. Yeah, you go around and get up to that tree. Get further. Oh, he's looking. He's looking. Fuck, I'm getting stuck here. Fuck, I can't really move it. He's coming. He's coming.
To give some context into the chaos that ensued in this clip, we were set up for this bull to come in. He was raking about 100 yards out of sight at a set of trees, getting amped up to come down. As soon as our caller, who is Nelson, started moving backwards, mewing, the bull came in hot. What you can't see in the clip is Josh just out of frame behind a tree. Not expecting the bull to come around a different side, he didn't have time to draw his bow back before the elk came into view. The bull ends up coming almost straight at him, almost 6 feet away. When Josh goes to pull his bow back is where you see it spook. Realizing that Josh doesn't have a shot, I drop my phone and draw my bow back, getting ready to shoot. I do a little mew. It stops briefly as it started to run. At that time, Josh releases an arrow and the bull runs off. So I watched this bull run away, looked clean, didn't have any hits on it or an arrow sticking out of it, and looked unscathed. We followed where the bull went for about 100 yards and found 0 blood. Without seeing an arrow in it as it ran away and it looking unscathed, we made the decision that it was probably a miss. And that just in the chaos of the moment and the speed of that, how that elk juked, that Josh must have missed it.
It's like, I don't know if I saw a mark on him when he was going down either.
But he was this way. Oh, he was this way, yeah. I don't know, man. Everything was so fast.
No,
Probably a miss.
I think he missed too.
I don't fucking know how. Fuck, sorry, boys.
No worries.
Again, though, it's just like, fuck, I would have been better off in my initial spot.
ended up being pretty far back on that elk. I saw like guts hanging out as it walked away, so we just backing out a little bit. Right when that happened, I was trying to call Josh with some cow calls, and some major bugles came out from behind us, so Nelson and Josh are going to go try and see if they can do that, but I'm just going to sit here, and I think the game plan is to give it time, so probably might even just come back tomorrow morning and start looking for it. Hopefully it just beds down and doesn't move. I don't want to pressure it at all, so it was cut shot pretty good, so I'm feeling it's not going to want to move too much, so I was just shaking so bad when that shot went off. I just fucking shanked it a little bit right, but I didn't want to really shoot at it, but it was just, it presented such a good opportunity. I couldn't not. I had so much time, but my adrenaline was going, so fuck. I fucking feel sick to my stomach. Just sucks. Hopefully we find him.
So there was a big bull up there that we're trying to get down. He was staring right down.
Big swoopback guy.
Nice.
Yeah. And then saw a bunch go, then there was more. And then we got ahead of them and stalked in. And then I got up to 50 yards of cows, and they were moving. And then Nelson kept moving, and she slowly came. I hit it at 30. Right when she took off, like a fucking stampede took off, like where I couldn't see.
Crazy. So that's the herd, you think?
One of the, I think there's so many fucking elk for some reason.
Yeah.
There was 3 bulls up top, I think. Up on the hill.
I think this group was different from the group earlier too.
How many were here?
Like 3?
3.
2 went up that hill and then that one
The
went up.
spiker was looking at me.
Yeah. Oh, it's already dead.
Oh, she died fast.
Nice.
We already went up to it.
Cool. So we should be okay.
Yeah.
They go right through?
Yeah, and then into a tree.
Whoa.
And I
Nice.
can just switch those blades out. I told Nelson,
Well, nicely done.
I can hit 30, can't hit
6.
6. Or
Yeah.
whatever that was. 5.
It's orangey. It's orangey.
Dude, yeah, I could hear you. I was like, that one's Nelson for sure.
Not the biggest cow I've seen, but when you get up to it, you're like, whoa.
Think we're gonna have to do 2 trips here?
Yeah, I think we're gonna. Just on her head.
Yeah.
And then Nelson just stayed right there. Mewed. I ranged her at 30 here, but couldn't get a shot because these branches.
Yeah.
And then when she came underneath that log,
Okay.
I stopped her, and it was like a perfect
Quarter away.
court, like dead smack.
Nice.
But because I put 35 or 30, I put center mass and just let it go, and it hit a little high, but double lung. But you look at this now, like it couldn't have been any more perfect.
Yeah.
Like where I hit her.
Nice job. Congrats. Don't need to kill ourselves. Well, packing out Josh's cow here. We're gonna do kind of stages now. He's up there already. He's going up the hill. I'm around number 2 of the first little leg here, so getting hot. It's noon, I think. Started quartering around like 9, so we're making good time, but up and onward. Last one for me. I'm absolutely
covered in blood. I need to find a pond or something to wash this stuff up. Here we go. I ran out of water. Just a fire. Well, folks, ever evolving day. We finally got all the meat up and now we just ate a little bit. I'm going back in. I'm gonna go start to look for that bull I shot. It is almost 4 now. It's 10 to 4. It's gonna take me 20 minutes to get down there. Shot the bull at around 7:10, so it's been roughly 4 + 5, like 9 hours ish since the shot. So I'm gonna go kind of start to do the initial look. They're taking the meat from that cow and they're gonna take it back to the staging area. We have some coolers there with ice in them. And then they're gonna come back out. Hopefully he's dead and I can find him and start, and I'm gonna send them a pin through the Garmin if I do and go from there. But I'm gonna go real slow when I get in there, real quiet, and hopefully he didn't go too far. He just bedded down and he's dead. So join me as we go find him. Back at the spot of the shot, so I'm gonna go slow. We're at point of impact. I don't see any bloods yet. I do know where he walked off, so just have to slowly start doing that direction. Got about 300 to 400 meters up this hill on one ridge. I'm gonna go up, cut across, do a big loop of it. There's a lot of like open trees of where he went in. There's not a lot of shade, and I don't feel like he would have stayed in there. He's probably gonna go to the pine trees. Zero sign. It's hot. Needle in a haystack right now, so I'll just keep going and keep gridding and start the grid wide, do a circle, and then I'll start going in between. If I was an elk, a wounded elk, that's where I would go.
Be in here, the super safe spot.
That little Y section.
It gets so fucking steep right there.
Is it?
Oh, look at the wall.
Yeah. Well, it's the next day. We put in a good 4 hours last night, 4.5, 5. Couldn't find it, covered a whole bunch of ground. Me and Josh are back out here this morning. Just finalizing up some of the spots we missed yesterday. But it's not looking good, so. Last little section here, and then it's not much more else we can do. So that's my elk tag for the year. Doesn't feel good, but that's how it goes sometimes. So do better next time, that's for sure.